Welcome back to the post-game show with the Big Hurt, the Hall of Famer Frank Thomas, David Ortiz, Big Papi, A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. I think you have to look big picture on the Nationals here. They're up 2-0 in this World Series, and you go back to this is a team that never advanced in the postseason before. Wild card round, they've got the Brewers. They're down 3-1 against Josh Hader, one of the best relievers in this game. Juan Soto with a 3-run single. It opened up the floodgates, and they really have never looked back, Alex.
It's amazing what confidence can do. I mean, going back to the last 20, Kevin, they're 18-2, and they've done it the old-fashioned way with starting pitching, with a consistent lineup, with bunting and contact, with having a diversified lineup from top to bottom, a traditional leadoff hitter, a traditional second-two hitter.
Yep.
They've had the same 5 guys for the entire postseason run. They're fun to watch.
Alex, they got everything going on right now. This team has momentum. I thought that the week off was going to affect them somehow, some way. But they already told me the first night that they arrived here in Houston, no. We were watching them play. We were getting prepared for this. Our offense going to be there, and he's eventually end up, they had scoring run against the best pitching of the American League. These guys, they can prepare to play this series. They're not wasting time. From top to bottom, you can look at the lineup, and you see these 2 starting pitchers the past couple of nights. They have shown up. They have shown what they have been capable of. And let me tell you, when you build up that mojo, it's hard to walk away from.
Well, they're playing total team baseball right now. Talking to David Martinez last night, he said his team, he's never seen a team really come together like this. He saw a little bit of that with 2016 Cubs, but he said these guys have taken it personal, where they've come together, loving each other, hugging each other, believing they can beat anyone. They've won 6 straight games here late in the playoffs, NLCS, and now the first 2 games of the World Series. This team is for real. I had no idea they can come in here and take 2 in this building because the Houston Astros has been the game's best team all year long, and they seem to never lose much here in this building.
You didn't believe?
But they have been beaten soundly 2 straight nights.
Think about this. To your point, the Astros are the best home team in the league. Cole and Verlander had not taken a loss in games back-to-back the entire year. They have now. Hadn't happened the entire year, but Washington did that to them. And I think you go back to that 6-run 7th inning. Remember, it was a 2-2 game. Suzuki has the home run off Verlander. Okay, it's still only 3-2 at that point. And Alex, there was so much to unpack at the end. You talked about playing a little small ball. Defensive player 2 not made, and just a huge rally for Washington.
Well, starting if Bregman makes that play, the game is 3-2. Fernando Rodney's coming into the game. It could be a completely different result. Now, Bregman, here's a play that he makes 10 out of 10 times, and this ball's going to second on a force, and he has an easy force. He'll be the first one to tell you, this is a play I should make. But when you think about that inning, talk about unpacking. First of all, I absolutely love the bunt. The Nationals were 3rd in all of baseball with 48 bunts this year. A little bit of old school baseball. 10 people came to bat, 10 hitters, not 1 guy struck out. You talk about the errors, but his forced errors, credit goes to the Nationals.
If you look at the Nationals, the way they play in the game is basically classic baseball. They get on base, they move on it over. What they did with St. Louis was a great ball club. And they stuck with their starting rotation, with their hitters throughout the whole year. They went out there like in a storm, and they just beat up St. Louis.
I just think they got just a real core of great veterans with youth that's keeping it exciting. This team is having so much fun. This is the World Series. Have you ever seen a dugout more animated than this Washington National Ball Club?
Nope.
I haven't seen it. The Baby Sharks are for real.
They're all for Red
The
Sox.
Baby Sharks they're attacking right now. They're playing their baseball.
Hey, they are. They're up 2-0 in this World Series.